Hello friend, in last video we have discussed the very famous equation of Einstein E is equal to mc square. So this equation is most iconic equation in the physics, and it tells us that the energy and mass are the two form of the same thing. So energy can be converted into mass and mass can be converted into energy. But here is the question. We know what this equation means. Do we really understand why there is a c square in it? Why the speed of light is a square? Why not just a c or some other constants like gravitational acceleration? So why just we have used the c and the c square? So most video just explain the general idea of the mass and energy conversation, but not many dive into why c square even there. So in this video we will discuss and we will focus on the c square and why we have used the c, speed of light, as a constant. So let's start with the basic understanding of the units. So in the equation E is equal to mc square, so we know that E is the energy, m is the mass, and c is the speed of light. So m, it is in the kg, kilogram. C is the speed of light with the unit of meter per second, and so c square will be the m square, m is meter square divided by second square. uh, Now multiply the mass and the c square, so it will be kg into meter square second square, so which is the standard unit of energy, joule. Now let's compare it with the other type of energy like the kinetic and the potential energy. So kinetic energy, it is the half of mv square and its unit also kg meter square uh, second square, so it is a joule. And potential energy also comes like this: potential energy is equal to m into g into h. So g is the gravity, so it is m meter square, and h is in the height, it is meter. And so it, the unit, it will come here kg into meter square and divided by second square, so it is also in the joule. So in all form of energy, velocity square is involved. So if you see, velocity square is in all energy, it is present. So that's mean whenever the mass is involved in the energy, velocity square must be the part of the equation to make the unit works. So c square in E is equal to mc square is not just random things, so it's required to make the unit energy correct. So for to correct the unit and to form the energy, so we need this speed and the square. So you can see in every equation the square is present. So now, why c, especially the speed of light? Why not the speed of sound or any other constant? So the answer lies in the Einstein theory of relativity. So in our universe, there is only one speed that remains constant for all observer, no matter how fast or how slow they are moving. So that speed is speed of light in the vacuum. Generally, for this equation we have written c. It's a universal constant and it's deeply tied to nature of space and the time. So that's why E is equal to mc square uses the c here as a speed of light in the vacuum, where the speed is a constant. And because it's not just any speed, it represents the limit of how fast information and energy can travel in the universe. So now let's understand one more thing. So when the object is at the rest, so we call it as a rest energy or the rest mass. And when it's moving, so at that time we say kinetic energy. So relativistic energy also will same. So total energy, if you see, there will be the rest energy and the kinetic energy. So Einstein shows that the total energy of the particle moving with the small velocity is equal to mc square plus half of mv square. So here the second part you can see half of mv square is the kinetic energy, and the first part is the rest energy mc square. So we need a velocity square term to make the energy unit correct. And second thing, we use the c square because the speed of light is the only universal speed constant, and if you use any other constant the equation will break. So next time someone asks you what is the c square in E is equal to mc square, you can confidently say, and because energy is the proportional to mass, and convert the mass into energy, we need to multiply it with the square of universal speed limit, which is nothing but the speed of light. So friend, if you found this explanation helpful, like the video, share with your friend, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.